Hello everyone. Today I'll teach you the word order in statement and question. Dear friends, what's a statement? A statement is something that you say or write which gives information. It has one subject and predicate. Statements are sentences. As we know, a sentence is a group of words arranged in a particular order so as to make complete sense. For example, the peacock is a bird. In this sentence, you can see the subject and predicate. What is the subject? The subject is the peacock and the predicate is as a bird. See the next one. We went to the zoo. This is a statement. What's the subject of the sentence? We. And verb, went. And object. Object is to the zoo. So, the word order in a statement is subject plus verb plus object. See another example. Maria wrote a poem. The subject is Maria, verb is wrote, and finally the object is a poem. Dear children, remember articles and prepositions are used before nouns and not verbs. Take a look at these examples. The boys are playing in the garden. Here the preposition in and the article the are used before the noun garden, not the verb playing. See the next one. We traveled by car. Here also the preposition by is used before the noun car. So, remember, articles and prepositions are used before nouns and not verbs. The word order in a statement is subject plus verb plus object. Don't forget it. I will give you a quiz to check your understanding. Here you have statements in jumbled order. Can you make it in correct order? Hope you have finished. Let's check. They play tennis every afternoon. I play the guitar very well. Molly likes to eat peanut butter. You go to school every day. Nikita wants to speak to you. Okay, fine. Let's now turn to word order of a question. Statements can be changed into questions. When we convert a statement into a question, we have to make some changes. One way of doing this is to change the word order by putting the auxiliary verb at the beginning of the sentence and then adding a question mark at the end. Remember, all questions end with a question mark. For example, he is interested in cars. This is a statement. We have to convert this into a question. Is there any auxiliary verb given in this sentence? Yes, the auxiliary verb here is. Do you know what are the auxiliary verbs? They are helping verbs like are, is, am, was, were, has, have, had, do, does, did, shall, should, will, would, can, could, may, might, etc. So, in this sentence, the auxiliary verb is. So, as per the rule, we have to put it in the beginning. Is. Then subject. Subject is he and the verb interested and the rest of the sentence. So, the question is he interested in cars? Auxiliary plus subject plus verb plus object. See the next example. She is a doctor. Is she a doctor? She was born and brought up in Mumbai. Was she born and brought up in Mumbai? So, dear children, if there is any auxiliary verb given in this sentence, you can begin with the auxiliary, then subject, then verb, and finally object. Remember, these questions are called yes or no questions. The answer for these questions will be yes or no. Is he interested in cars? Yes. Is she a doctor? Yes. If the sentence is she is not a doctor, you can ask is she a doctor? Then the answer will be no. Do this exercise. They are coming to the show. Did you convert these statements into questions? See the first one. They are coming to the show. Are they coming to the show? Next one. She is going to school. Is she going to school? Third one, he is swimming. Is he swimming? Alright, fine. Let's now move on to the other types of the question. See the example. He enjoyed her dance. Is there any auxiliary? No. So we have to add auxiliary. How do we add? What is the verb of this sentence? The verb is enjoyed. It is in the past tense. So we have to add did in the question. So begin the sentence with did, then subject, he, then verb. Can we use enjoyed itself? No. In the question, we use base form of the verb, that is enjoy, then object. Thus the question will be, did he enjoy her dance? Then question mark. If the sentence is, he enjoys her dance, what will be the question? What is the verb? Now the verb is enjoys. It is in the present tense singular. So we use does instead of did. Then subject. Then base form of the verb and finally object. So the question will be, does he enjoy her dance? If the sentence is, they enjoy her dance, what will be the question? Here the verb enjoy is in the present tense plural. So use do, then subject, then base form of the verb and object. What is the subject? They. Base form of the verb enjoy and object. The question is, do they enjoy her dance? Is that clear? Can you try to do this exercise? Pause the video and try to do it. Hope you have finished. He loves this town. Question is, does he love this town? Next one, they like soccer. Do they like soccer? She can drive a lorry. Can she drive a lorry? Here we use can because it is auxiliary. Okay. Fourth one, they went to the swimming pool. Did they go to the swimming pool? Here we use did and go. Go is the root form or base form of the verb. Go, went, gone. So go is the base form. So the question is, did they go to the swimming pool? Last one, he decided to leave his wife. Did he decide to leave his wife? See, here we use decide. This is the base form of the verb. Okay. So dear friends, sometimes you need to change the verb and add an extra word to make a question. In the same way, we can ask questions by using question word or interrogative word. What are the interrogative words? Who, how, what, where, when, why, how many, how much, how often, etc. are interrogative words. Who is that man? Here the order is interrogative word plus auxiliary plus subject plus object. So what is the interrogative word in this question? Who. Then auxiliary is. Subject, that man. Here there is no object. We don't have to add any object. Okay. See the next one. What's your name? Interrogative word. Then auxiliary. Then subject. Okay. Next one. Where are you going? Here interrogative word is where. Auxiliary are. Subject is you. And what about going? Is it an object? No, it's a main verb. In case, if a helping verb is used in a question, the subject is placed between the helping verb and the main verb. See this example. What did you tell him? Interrogative word what. Helping verb did. Subject you. Main verb tell. And finally object him. So here the subject you is placed between did and tell. I mean helping verb did and main verb tell. The subject is placed between the helping verb and the main verb. In the same way, what are the girls eating? The subject is here the girls and helping verb are and the main verb eating. Here the subject is placed between the auxiliary are and the main verb eating. Is that clear? Dear friends, hope you have understood how to make statements and questions. Now it's a time for a quiz. For some practice, try to change these statements into questions and these questions into statements. Hope you have finished. Let's check the answers. The bus is going to the station. The answer is the bus going to the station? Because is the auxiliary in this sentence. We have to begin with the auxiliary. If there is any auxiliary, then the subject, then the verb, finally object. Okay. The next one, you get enough exercise. Here the auxiliary is not given, so we have to add do because the verb is get. It is in the present tense plural. So we have to add do. Do you get enough exercise? Third one, this train stops at Central Station. Does this train stop at Central Station? Because stops, it is the verb in this sentence. It is in the present tense singular. And there is no auxiliary in the sentence, so we have to add does. Next set is questions. First one, can we walk to school? The answer is we can walk to school. Subject, auxiliary, verb and object. Will we arrive late? We will arrive late. Again, subject, auxiliary, verb and object. Did you catch your train? I caught my train. This question begins with did. So we have to use past tense of the verb catch. First, then subject, verb, object. You caught your train. Then the fourth one, was he cycling in all that rain? He was cycling in all that rain. Do they have a cat? They have a cat. These are the answers. Hope you have got all answers. Dear children, hope you have enjoyed our today's class. See you in the next class. Thank you.